Here's how you make Keto pork belly burnt ends, made in the air fryer. Cut pork belly into 1-inch square chunks. Completely cover them in barbecue rub. Place water-soaked wood chips at the base of your air fryer tray and then hit it with non-stick spray. Air fry at 350 for 20 minutes. Coat your pork belly in keto barbecue sauce, add butter, wrap it tightly in aluminum foil, then air fry again at 350 for 20 minutes. Glaze with more sauce and enjoy your pork belly burnt ends.
Fudge brownies at only 80 calories a piece. What? Get half a cup of oats, blend it up, you're gonna get oat flour. Pop it in the bowl, add a quarter cup of cocoa powder and a hint of cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 5 tablespoons of yogurt. I chose dairy-free coconut based. Get a quarter cup of a sweetener, I'm using honey, and 1 egg beaten. A quarter cup of milk, I chose almond milk. Mix it all up, add some chocolate chips, pop it in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes, put it on a plate, and look at that deliciousness.
Let me show you how to make an easy orange chicken recipe, no panda. You'll need 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I like to cut mine in bite-sized pieces, and as you can see, I got some pretty lean chicken thighs, but if you have any chicken thighs with a lot of fat, feel free to remove that if you need to. Alright, so boom, we're gonna pour in 2 cups of AP, that's flour if you didn't know, and 1 cup of cornstarch. Go ahead and season your batter with whatever you want. I like to use a little poultry seasoning, then I also like to hit this with some salt, and you can even hit it with some pepper as well if you want to. Now go ahead and mix this up, just to make sure that everything is fully incorporated together. Now for your wet ingredients, you're gonna pour in an egg, and then you're gonna pour in 1.5 cups of water. Now it's time for some wrist action, so we're gonna go ahead and keep mixing this until we get the consistency of pancake batter. Now we're just gonna pour our diced chicken thighs into our batter and give it a good mix like this. Now just cover and store this in the fridge for 1 hour. Over medium-high heat in a Dutch oven, you're gonna add in your chicken thighs, piece by piece. As you can see, I'm not using the sense God gave me because for whatever reason, I was adding them all in the same spot. Don't do that. In all honesty, I'm the CEO of do as I say, not as I do. God, I sound like a parent. But it's true though. So you're gonna fry these for about 5 to 6 minutes and then you're going to strain them. Oof, look at that. Now the easiest part is our orange chicken sauce. You're gonna pour in 1 tablespoon of oil, about half a tablespoon of red chili flakes. Next, toss in some ginger and garlic. Use about a tablespoon of garlic and half a teaspoon of ginger. Be sure it's minced and go ahead and saute that. Alright, so pour in a 1/4 cup of white sugar and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Hold up. Let me find out sugar is no longer segregated. Okay, I'm here for it. Don't take me serious. Now we're gonna pour in a 1/4 cup of OJ, no Simpson, if you know, you know, and then a 1/4 cup of distilled white vinegar. Now pour in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now to thicken this, we're gonna pour in our slurry, so I use 2 tablespoons of cornstarch to 2 tablespoons of water. Go ahead and mix that up, and you want to keep mixing until your sauce resembles a syrup-like consistency, like this. Now just pour in your orange chicken to the saucepan. Now just mix your chicken with your sauce, and voila, you're done. It's so easy, you guys, there's no way you can mess it up. Sheesh, look at that. I wish you guys could smell this, honestly. It smells amazing. You might put Panda out of business with this one. Now I'm gonna do the most, sprinkle in some sesame seeds because, you know, it just looks better. I really hope you guys enjoy this recipe. As you can see, it looks amazing and I know it'll taste even better when you make it. And you already know the drill. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, follow, and comment.
Stop what you're doing right now and try these low-calorie, high-protein taquitos. Start by cooking some ground chicken, add your onion, garlic, green chilies, hot sauce, mix till combined with your chicken, add your spices, add your cheese, and then you're gonna start by rolling them up. You can also make a lower carb option with some egg white wraps. Air fry, and that's it. Don't forget to try this with my low-calorie skinny margarita.
Let me show you what to do with strawberries that might go bad soon. I mean, you could hurry and eat them now, but I have a good alternative. First, grab your strawberries and you're gonna slice them about 1/8 of an inch thick. First, you're gonna remove the calyx. I know some of you are probably like, the what? That's the green leafy part at the top of the strawberry. Now, just vertically slice your strawberries. If you are not that skilled with a knife, I wouldn't recommend doing this with your hand. You should probably just stick to placing this on the cutting board. Or you could even use a mandolin slicer. That works too. Quick, answer this question. What happens when a strawberry is stuck? It gets jammed. Get it? Because I like strawberry jam. Now grab a baking sheet and line it with parchment paper. Add on your strawberries and bake at 200 degrees for 2 hours. After 2 hours, go ahead and flip them and add them back in the oven for an additional hour. Now just remove them from the oven and let them cool completely. They truly taste great. And don't they kind of look like rose petals? I'm telling you, after watching this, you should never let another strawberry go to waste. And be sure to follow, because health is wealth.
Here's how you can make eggplant fritters, also known as bangan pakoda. It's a popular snack in Pakistan, and here's how to make it. Let's mix gram flour and potato starch and season with garlic, onion, and chili powder along with ground cumin and coriander and salt. Add 1 egg and water and whisk until it looks like that. Now you can thinly slice your eggplants and evenly coat it in your pakora batter. Fry at 375 for about 4 minutes and pair it with some spicy mint chutney. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoy.
Have you guys ever made this untraditional twist on chicken parm? It's called a white chicken parm. So bomb. Just season your chicken cutlets to taste, and then you want to bread them in panko. I used a seasoned panko, which already had like a cheese crust on it, which was bomb. Then I made my cheese sauce, which was, of course, I started with the roux, added in my cream and some milk, and then went in with my different cheeses of choice. Then you want to, of course, let that come to a simmer. It looks like this. Then you put that all over the breaded chicken. Then you bake it, put the excess sauce on the noodles, and this is what you get. Delicious.
Hey guys, this morning I was craving these keto bagels, so I thought I'd show y'all how to make them. They are so simple and easy to make. You're going to want to sift 2 cups of almond flour into a bowl just to get it nice and fine so you don't have any clumps. Go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. You're going to give everything a good mix, and then you just want to set this to the side. Bring out a microwavable bowl, and to your bowl, we are going to making our base, our cheese base. You are going to want to add 3 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese. To your mozzarella, you want to add 5 tablespoons of softened cream cheese. Go ahead and microwave this for 1 minute. It isn't going to be fully melted yet. You just want to mix everything well together. Once it's mixed together, go ahead and microwave for another minute, and then it should be fully melted. Do not burn your cheese because you do not want burnt cheese in these bagels. Go ahead and add 3 large eggs to your cheese. Then you want to bring back over your almond flour mixture and go ahead and add it in. Mix for a couple minutes. It is going to take a little bit of arm work, but you do want a dough just like this, and it will be sticky. Go ahead and oil up one of your pans. I'm using a mini donut pan. I like these bagels mini size, but you can totally shape them yourself into a bagel size and make them bigger if you'd like to. I'm just going to shape them into my pan, get it all nice and pretty, and then we are going to top it with this H-E-B bagel not included seasoning. It is so good. Highly recommend them. They do sell it at different stores. Go ahead and pop it in your oven at 425 degrees for about 15 minutes, depending on your oven, until they're nice and crispy. Cut them in half, slather some cream cheese on there, or you can make a keto breakfast sandwich. I love these things. They come in handy, especially for breakfast time. You can freeze them really well as well. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Keto with Sammy, for more awesome keto recipes.
Tonight I'm making Italian-style shepherd's pie. This is all you're gonna need. I'm sauteing a whole onion and 3 carrots. While that's sauteing, you're gonna add your mozzarella, a half a cup of grated cheese, and 1 egg. And that's the topping. Now add your chopped meat and brown it. Add your sauce and a half a cup of red wine. Last step to this is 1 cup of peas. Add your filling to a baking dish with the mashed potato mixture, and it's ready to bake. Now bake at 375 for a half hour. Now take it out of the oven, top it with panko breadcrumbs and butter, and then bake it back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Get a plate. Oh my God, this looks sick. That's my Are you serious?
Take your Brussels sprouts to the next level with this easy recipe. Ramadan day 25 and we eat our greens. Cut your Brussels sprouts in half like this and the seasoning mix that you see on the screen. And just go in with your hands and mix it. Bake it at 425 degrees for 20 minutes. Put in some oil on medium heat, half cup of chopped shallots. Once it gets translucent, half cup of chopped garlic. Add in more oil to adjust. Once it gets toasted, add in your baked Brussels sprouts. After about 5 minutes, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce or coconut amino, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Turn off the heat, add in your cilantro, some Thai chili peppers, and Korean chili flakes.
Let me show you how to make the perfect everything bagel, crustless keto quiche. I use sausage, bacon, and peppers, but you can literally add anything you want. Spinach, mushrooms, onions, you name it. Cut up your sausage, bacon, and peppers and add the sausage and peppers to a sprayed casserole dish. Save that bacon for later. You're going to crack 6 eggs into a dish. You're going to add salt, pepper, and everything bagel. Side note, my favorite everything bagel is from Aldi's. Whisk that together. Then you're going to add about a cup of heavy cream and then whisk it again. You're going to add about a palmful of shredded cheddar to your sausage and peppers, and then you're going to pour that luscious cream and egg mixture over top of that. That's when the bacon comes in. Add the bacon, some more everything bagel, and then put it in a 375-degree oven for about 30 minutes. And you're not going to believe your eyes when you open that oven door. It's going to puff up and be absolutely delicious. If you make any of my recipes, trust me, make this one. Yum.
Healthy snack alert. Have you ever tried fried cheese in the air fryer? Let's do it together.
Low calories and low points. Whisk up your eggs, crush your favorite cracker or chip, coat your cheese, olive oil, 405 minutes, and voila.
Hey guys, tonight we're making our household favorite low-carb pizza crust using canned chicken. I'm doubling up on the recipe tonight, so I'm going in with 2 cans of 12.5 ounce canned chicken breast. Then I'll add 2 eggs, followed by about 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan and a 1/2 teaspoon each of garlic and onion powders. Once you get all of that thrown into the bowl, give this a really good stir until well combined, and then flatten out onto whatever pizza pan you decide to use. Once you get this flattened onto your pan, you're going to throw it into the oven at 425 for 14 to 16 minutes until it is browned completely. Meanwhile, I'm just cooking down some of my pizza toppings. Once that crust is cooked, you're just going to top it with your favorite low-carb pizza toppings and throw that back into the oven for about 4 more minutes, and then you can broil it for about 3 to 4 more minutes just to brown up the cheese a little bit. This is delicious.
Let's make my Reese's protein oatmeal. It's that just right amount of carbs to keep your blood sugar balanced and keep you in that fat burning mode. And of course, it satisfies all your sweet tooth cravings. Add 3/4 of a cup of cashew or almond milk, 1/4 of a cup of oats, any kind work, 2 tablespoons of psyllium husk, flax and chia work great too. This adds fiber without carbs. Pink Himalayan salt, a serving of your favorite chocolate or vanilla protein. I always add 1 scoop of collagen to bump me up to 30 grams. Stir and cook for just a few minutes. Top with natural peanut butter and dark chocolate.
Okay friends, we're making low-carb keto crab cakes. Start with 1 can of lump crab, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of mustard, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of hot sauce, I used Crystal hot sauce, and then 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, I used Primal Kitchens. Then you're going to mix this all together, and then that's when you're going to add your breadcrumbs. I used cut the carb. You can go ahead and put them in the oven and bake them up, and then they turn real crisp. You can also use pork rinds here. I used 1/3 of a cup, and then you mix it all real well and turn them into little patties. Then I put them on some olive oil and I put over heat, and you're going to put them on for about 2 minutes on the first side, and then you're going to flip them over, and then they'll get nice and crispy. And then you'll flip them again to the other side and just let them crisp up for another 2 minutes, and then I served like this.